Good morning, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. Excuse my voice. Early in the morning, I'm still in my pajamas, but I didn't do a video last night like I meant to, so I thought I better get in there early, get it done, and then anything else is a bonus, right? So we're going to work on this Sizzix kit. Let's see, Sizzix. And this is the one with the stars and I guess that's stars too, and the moon, and it's made for shaker. Got the little shaker domes in here, and I'm gonna use this adhesive roller that came with it and give it a try. I'm not always the luckiest when it comes to this, but we're gonna give it a shot. That's for a tag, and we could use these other dies, if we need to. It came with the embossing ink, but we're going to be doing the shaker card, so we won't be using the embossing. We will be using these sequins. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let me get how are we going to do this? Here's the card I grabbed opens differently, so we could do it this way. I think we better do it this way, because that might be kind of heavy, and I want to give it as much support as I can. And they actually sent some white cardstock, but I'm using of course I always do, don't I? Card blank from Crafter's Companion. Now, what color do we want? Let's go with, can't decide if I want to go bright or mild, because the sequins are mild. You know what? I'm gonna go bright. I'm gonna do the red. Let's go for it. I still have not found that paper trimmer, and I know I set it somewhere while I was cleaning off this tabletop. Man, I just can't find it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm only gonna be using my diamond press marquee, and I don't think this is gonna fit. No, so it's gonna have to be matted, because this won't fit, right? So it's gotta be matted. So I'm gonna take this paper and I'm just going to do the best I can around the folder. Now I can come back and trim later on, but if I can get it good right now, then I don't need to worry about it later. So I'm gonna do the best job I can. Right. Maybe I better go the other way, because it doesn't, no, that won't work either. My hands don't like to work that way. I'm just, the other side of my scissors is right along the edge of the folder, which is going to make this a little bit bigger than the folder. Hopefully it'll still go through. Okay. Now when you do a shaker card, you're going to you're going to want to do two anyways, because you got to do, I'm just trying to center that a little bit, because you're going to want to do, you want to hide the rim of the dome, or you're going to put your acetate over the first layer. You got to have a second layer so that you can fit the sequins in. Come on. Okay. So here's my die. And I'm gonna try to just kind of center it where I want it. And you might want to tape it down. I'm not going to tape it down. This is a pretty new folder for embossing folder, so I'm just going to hold it in good while it's going in, and then once it's in good, then it's alright. It's all good. Okay. So now what's going to happen is this is going to come out. You have a rim. If you want to put, I didn't know it was going to do that, to be honest with you. The rim, or just put the rim over the top. Let me see if I can make you understand that right. So let's say I don't want to do a mat on the whole thing, and maybe I shouldn't, maybe, now that I see that it does that. Oh, see, this still needs to, because it's cut too big. So I still have to have the rim on. It doesn't make sense. Well, so this would go like this. My thought was this would just go on the card. Right, like that. Boy, this is a weird card blank. And I'm making it the wrong way now, oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to. Okay. I've never used the domes before. I've always just used acetate, so. And I know I took one out, and there's sticky on the side of this right here. So this goes on your card blank. Of course, you gotta put the sequins in, because it's not gonna be a shaker card without sequins. Let me do this to see where I want to lay the sequins, because once it's down, it's too hard to move it. Okay, so the sequins go in. That was a little more than I wanted to pour. Okay. I just wanted that kind of for placement anyway, so I didn't really want to pour that much in there, but I think some of these big ones started to come out. Okay. Then this, oh boy, they are too big. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to take some off, and I'm going to take some of the big ones. And using these sequins kind of makes it more Christmassy, because it's got like little snowflakes, little tiny Christmas trees and stuff. It's still too big. I want to keep... Oh, look at that. Those didn't even come apart. Oh, maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe it's supposed to be a big snowflake in there. That's neat. Okay. let me change it because you don't want to put so many that they don't shake around. You should always put it down on your paper, but because I messed up, because I poured too many out, no, I can't do that. That's not going to work. Okay, these things. They're going to all stick to my sticky. See? They will all stick to the sticky. That's why you got to be really careful doing this. Hopefully it stays sticky there. Okay. Alright. I don't know if you saw those little tiny Christmas trees. But okay, then you gotta put the star down. Let's see, it doesn't want to fit within the thing. And we know there's not too much of it. This is why I like the acetate. You don't seem to have this problem so much. See, it's just not. And you can't leave it with that stuff stopped because that stuff starts to come out. You don't want it leaking. Excuse me. That is such a... What it is, it goes in where the tips of the stars are. And so that's where it's giving me trouble. That's where it's too much. And I can't get it on. So, I'm saying I'm not a fan of the domes right now. Maybe if I was doing it a different way. There must be an easier way than this. There must be. See, some came out. I didn't put the star on straight. But there's the... Now, see, now that won't work because I didn't put the star on straight. But I tell you what, I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm going to put it on. Let me try this tape runner. Well, this works nice and smooth, but I tell you what, it's laying down some tape or adhesive, I guess they called it. Ooh, very sticky too. I'm impressed. Okay, let me put this, line it up as best I can. Ooh. Now you know what they say when you use that tape adhesive, that you don't get as much time to move it. So if you're going to have to pick it up to move it, you're not going to be able to. That's what they say. Now I've got the red that can fit snug over. Of course that doesn't fit that way. Yep, that'll work. And that's going to require glue. Now, do I want to use that one? Or do I want to use a different color? Yeah, Let's see here. Might want to use a green. Like the shaker card has a green. Let me see if they gave us a green. Oh, just that dark green. See, I don't think this is necessarily intended as... Okay, I'm just going to stick with the red then. Okay. So I've got glue here. Let's see if it's enough to come out. And I'll stick that around the edge. So this will be great for 4th of July. You got the little fireworks that, you know, I guess they're really supposed to be stars, but they would make some great fireworks. I know I need to refill my glue. And tell you what, instead of doing this, let's get back to their glue and see how it's going to go. I have a feeling that it's clogged right there. Oh, it wasn't. My bad. And I don't have nothing in here to use. Let me use the tip of this. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, remember this. See, when you're doing yours and you go to squeeze it, go wait, Lori. Lori was doing something like this and thought her glue was probably clogged up and squeezed a big old squeeze and made a big old mess. Okay. Okay. So there's my ram. There's another little tree. Those sequins are going to be hard to get back in. I'm telling you right now, I've never had such a mess with sequins. Believe it or not, I really honestly never have. Okay. Boy, that glue. Phew. I thought it was clogged. What made me think it was clogged? Whew. It seems like the last time I went to use it, it was clogged up. Okay, now I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm going to trim this off. Or I went the other way with it. Make sure you're not cutting the card, just that paper. If you ever do that. Okay. But now we gotta kind of try to make it look purposeful, right? I thought that would look good, but I don't know now. Let's get some bigger pieces over here to do it with. Okay, that will work, but I would rather lay it down first. I'm just going to take the tape. I just want to lay it down first, because if I cut it and then try to lay it down, you know it's not going to fit. Okay, it was better that way. Okay. Okay. So this is what we do, right? We make a mistake and then we make it right. At least that's what I have to do a lot. Sometimes our mistakes turn out being a good thing. Sometimes they don't. And all I'm doing is just taking this paper and fitting it back over. You know, I just want people to think I meant for it to do that. I mean, that wasn't my original meant for, but when I seen it was like that, I thought, hey, that is kind of neat. I kind of do like it angled that way. So, you know what they say about happy accidents. And then of course, you gotta make sure, like right here, it's not taped all the way, so there's some tape on there. That looks like I'm a little loose here too. So let's get some tape. Well, yeah, that'll be the right way. Uh-oh. Now, do I want to cover this or leave that white? And this is not straight. This is hanging over a little too much here, and I'm gonna flip this one up so I can get a little bit closer. See, you can see my edges a little better now. And clean it up. It shouldn't be this much work, right? I should have just matted it. I should have just poured the sequins back in the bag and started over again when it messed up, but oh well. Okay. I got one more right here. Do I want to cover that or leave that? Do I want to make it look like I meant to do that? If one more piece comes out, then it's no good. I don't mind saying, oh, it must have been stuck under the glue, but I I don't know. Okay, do I want to do that? Leave it like that. Or put that on there. And have it like that all the way around. I kind of like that in the camera. I wasn't so fond of it. I had as much fun of it until I seen it in the what it looks like on the screen. So now I really have to be careful because it's the top of the card. It's where the fold is. Right, so we can't cut on that fold. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. See, it moves. So this tape moves. So what they said about having time to move things is not necessarily true. Because this tape is moving. Okay. Okay, I hope it's good enough to keep it down. And guess what? We got a leak, and that's not good. So why do we have a leak? Was there a sequin keeping it from going down? Oh, the whole thing is wanting to come up. Not good, not good, not good. I knew I was getting a lot of them coming out. Darn it. Okay, now we got to be really careful. So I'm losing sequins. This part here is not staying down, and I've got sequins all stuck to it now too. So I'm gonna say this glue. I never did like this glue from the darn beginning. Folks, I am not gonna win on this card. I have a feeling. Look at that. That's gonna ruin that card. This is that Sizzix glue, and I don't know how many of you were watching when I did the one when I first got this glue. I did not like it. I never liked this glue. That's why I was so surprised. I liked the tape. Now it seems the tape is moving more than it should. This is, I'm not a fan of that glue for sure. Okay, so let's move on. Let's hope they stay in now. With this kit, gosh darn it, look at all of these. We got dies. That you can make little shaker things to go in your dome or your shaker card. They also gave you stamps so you could use it to decorate. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think I want to do the stars here, but I'm going to do them in the bright blue. Do I want to do the little ones? You know what, I'm going to do them just so you can see what they look like when they're done. And I'm going to use, I was going to use that blue, but I'll shove everything on top of it. I don't know. I'm just going to make it the size of the plate, the paper, and then stick these on. It's going to look very American, I guess. I guess it's going to be a 4th of July colored card with a Christmassy shaker. Okay. So I've got the star. And I got, those are stars or snowflakes or fireworks. So, and then we got our row of little things that I'm going to say are shaker pieces or decoration pieces. This is how I'm going to use them. Okay, now we don't want these to shift. Normally tape it down. I'm making this video. I don't want it to go too long. So I'm just gonna, I just want to get some of these on here so you can see. And of course, you know, there's a Make-A-Wish stamp and that to put a sentiment on. Okay. So we got this and this and this and this. They're still in there. This and well, that's a triangle. I don't know what I would. For the shaker card, yes, you would use a triangle. For the decorations on this, no. I don't want a triangle. I don't want a circle. I just want the star and the moon. But let's have a look-see. First of all, if I get this out, because I don't know where my Poke Tool's at either. I just gotta find my stuff. I go to clean up and I end up with more of a mess. Well, not a mess. It is cleaned up. But now I can't find my stuff. Okay, there's the star. A star. And that's cute. Sharp looking. I don't think I want it on the line, but I could put it like here. That will work. As long as it's not underneath the dome. It can be underneath the border, but not underneath the dome. I'm going to have to find some way to get these out. It's Columbus Day today, so I don't have to work. And right back to work bright and early tomorrow. Ain't early, man, I'm telling you folks. I have a little bit of a drive. So I do. Ooh, I like the way that looks stacked just like that. I'm gonna leave that. It was an accident, but hey. So let me see, that's gonna have to make that come out. And then the moon, a little bitty moon. See how teeny tiny, look. That'll go in your shaker card. And that'll go in your shaker card. It's not really enough for something this little to have it on this card. So I'm gonna keep it away. I love the way these look. I do not like this star with these. So that's going away too. And so I'm just going to be keeping these. So let me glue these down. Very carefully. Better not hold it over the card. Dot it on, dot it on, dot it on. You know, they almost look like those, oh no, it was the 50s or the 60s where they had those stars like that. And I don't know why, but sometimes, a lot of times with Sizzix, that's what I think when I see a lot of their stuff. I think of that era. Maybe it's called mid-century. I don't know if it's mid-century modern. Might be a little before that. And so maybe a couple of more of these over here. Might look sweet. But I do want to get... Bright, but what does that say? Shine bright. Okay. Let's do that. Will I be able to fit it on this paper? Let's see. Shine. Bright. Okay, and I'm going to turn it around. Because I want my dice to go in first. I just wanted to make sure they were going to fit. Okay, you're going to adjust that. Okay. Yeah. It's alright, this card is not too bad. I could have done so much better. I envisioned it so much better. Oh well. Let's see how we like these words. Of course, the throwaway piece came out the easiest piece. Ooh, this is one of those, and I'll tell you what. I don't like that. Surely it seems like I should have something. Here we go. Excuse my arm, folks. Here's my pen. Out of my glue. Watch it just piecing through. Yeah, it's just poking holes in it. There we go. Explain that. Where did that happen? It's obviously not the dice fault, but shine. Maybe because I poked it with the needle. Crazy, 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 crazy. So what I don't like is it's got the dot on the eye separate. And that is just so hard. I don't know about so hard, but it's a pain to get that eye, and then you've got to remember to leave room for it. Shine bright. Okay. Wish this had turned out better, folks. I'm just dotting. Just dotting. I'm not even squeezing this glue because we all know what happens, right? Yeah. Let's see. glue has given me so much trouble. I tried it in a micro bottle too, and still didn't work. Now it's crooked. I think I'm gonna get me a metal ruler, and then I could lay it across and then put the words and stuff on, and that would make sure it went on straight. Because sometimes, now I gotta fix that little hiccup. So I guess I shouldn't come in so early in the morning and try to make a card. I'm just gonna put this haphazard because that wasn't straight. So I'm just gonna stick this on. And maybe somebody will say, oh, look what she did with all the angles. No, she messed up. Obviously, folks, yours will turn out better than this. Boy, did I make a mess out of this. For sure. Shine. Right? Now, if I thought this card was really worth saving, and maybe later on when I haven't been on here for over 40 minutes, I like the way these look, and what I would probably do is put a couple here and layer one more on top of these, and I think that would look really slick. I'm going to add the dots to the eyes, and there's your shaker card, but I had too many problems. Next time I'll know not to use this glue, not to ever use this glue. I thought, oh, it's Sizzix stuff. Sizzix glue, that'll work, that'll look good. Oh, this also comes with one of these talking tags. And you can record. By scanning the label, you can record, and then the person that gets it can scan it. But you have to have the app on your phone. I don't know if I want to download an app. I think I got 3 kits with this, so I don't know that that's something I want to do. But, you got grandkids or whatever, and it's something that you think you'll do, go for it. Alright, that's this video. I hope the next one turns out better. The next one, if I do what I've planned right now, should be fairly simple and straightforward. But, yeah, this is the shaker card. Okay. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Even though it was a disaster, that's one of the things I promise. I'm not going to cover up my mistakes and hide that I made a mistake. I'm not going to stop recording, start over again, or not post it because it didn't turn out. There was one time I did. I did not post one video because it was so bad. It was painful. I mean, it wasn't even funny. It was so painful. And I thought, man, I cannot do this to these people. So I didn't post that one, but so yeah, you see my mistakes. It helps you. Maybe you won't make the same mistake learn by my mistakes, right? So, if you like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. We're getting up there, folks. We're getting closer, but we're only like a third of the way to 100 people. So, we do have the 100 subscriber giveaway. It's in some of my earlier videos, and I'm sure I'll put it in a one today. So, thanks for joining me, and I hope you join me again.